Hello and welcome to ESL Revolution, everyone. I am your content creator and professor, Dr. B. Welcome back to the channel. And for all of my American brothers and sisters out there, happy Independence Day. Congratulations. You're traitors. Just kidding. Anyway, on the advice of a friend of mine, I have decided that with my YouTube videos, and I'm starting with this one, to make the videos themselves shorter, digestible pieces so that people can click on them and run through the information a little faster. So today, that's what I'm doing with a program that you can use called Storyboard That. In today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch on two things and make this video quick, short, to the point, and I will be running several little micro units of information for you about this website, about this web app. This is Storyboard That. And let me tell you what we're going to do today. Two things. Number one, I want to tell you what it is and why you should be using it as an ESL teacher. Number two, the free versus the pricing point on this program. Okay, so I'm going to do those two things for you today. Following this video, there's going to be another kind of like basic video just explaining some of the touch points for you so that you can get into it and try it for yourself. So let's get started. It is 10 o'clock on my clock, and in 5 minutes this video is going to be over, so let's get it done. Storyboard That is a great program that I actually introduced to my ESL university classes in Term 1 2020. I did just one of these sessions for each of my classes, and surprisingly, I got some decent feedback from my students. They liked the creative aspect of this program, and yet they are still using English language. So that's why I wanted to bring this up to you, because I do feel that it is a worthwhile program for the students to be using. So why do I think this program is valuable, this web app? Well, first of all, let's go down here to the education section. There's a couple of different ways that we can use the program. First of all, it's just a personal, just me, you know, I'm not doing anything for just me. The second is that there's an education, and third, there's a business aspect to all of this. We are going to talk about the education and the personal. The personal is just going to be kind of a side note. Now, why do I think this one is particularly helpful? Well, first of all, it is actually cross-curricular in the fact that you can use this in multiple different subjects simultaneously. So let's say if I wanted to use ESL or language arts coupled with social sciences, I could bring those two things together. Perhaps in your textbook you have a unit, let's say, on the environment. Well, now you can bring in science and the environment, kind of, or social, the social understanding of the environment and the scientific understanding of the environment, and bring those things together. So that's one reason why I think the education section is particularly valuable. Now, also, there are a whole bunch of integrated lesson plans and activities that you as a teacher have access to when you pay for the site. Okay, so that's the key thing there, when you pay for the site. Now, like me, I did not use the pay version of this in order to trial it with my students. And this is something I'm going to talk about in video 2, but for now, that's what you need to know about. So I think there is some, if you wanted to kind of use it just for 1 month with some of your students in an activity, just pay the $8, and then you've got it for all of your classrooms for that period of time. You can use all of that integration and then cancel when you need to. So that's something that I think does have some value, and it's a very, you'd have it for 1 month. I think it's for $9 or $10 a month. Anyway, let's get into the second part, which is the pricing aspect, okay? So I'm gonna bring this up here. There we go. So here are the options for you. Now, this is the free one that I used with my students. And there is a restriction in terms of the number of cells that you can use, okay? So you can use up to 6 story cells at one time. Now, for my purposes, this was perfect, no problem. There was a watermark added onto it when the students gave it to me. I didn't care. The real important aspect was learning how to use the program, teaching the students how to use the program, and then just giving the students a little bit of playtime with it in order to connect with what I was wanting to do. So yeah. Now, in terms of the teachers, single teacher pricing, $9. $9 will get you, I think that's the monthly. And there's so much that you can do. This one here is a lot more integrated, where you can have up to 100 cells per story. Now, this is one where if you wanted to do like a group project where you had 2 or 3 students working simultaneously on a single project, this might be a really good one for you to use as ESL students. The other thing is that this program can be connected in with Google Classrooms, which might also be a very good thing to use. Again, you've got multiple users, and with this one here, they would log into your code account, which would give them access to everything that you have here. So it's a very, very nice way of putting things together. With this one here, you can download and then send it out watermark free, which is also very nice. Now this one here, this one caught my attention, audio recording. Now, what you can do is you can have the students create the project themselves and then voice the characters. So that gets them not only to practice their reading and their language creation and their actual storyboards, but then you could get them to voice the characters. Maybe they want to use particular characters like, right? And that would then give them the chance to use this program not only in a way where they could visually create, but also auditorily create their storyboard at the same time. Anyway, that's it for this particular video. Thank you very much for being here. Short, sweet, to the point. These little vignette videos are going to come out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week, so stay tuned for more Storyboard That at ESL Revolution. Thanks very much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.